so input or make it to the economy. And send and so a fan back one day, no. Obi abaga na no abeto gold no odeko. No akofa dollars no dia begum. Na inflation na buying control. And now he gold board no. Send the asha ye. Now he tax source ayat or mati. Said the beya illegal first people are almost smuggling gold. And they call the banning at the two betcha. Now you be who say gold be a to no my muhano. Abanya at least the bill was one. A bet my boy made a lot of development. And also idea and also Emma many AJ. And now we in a car ye did ya. Domestic bondholders near the idea yet to be and no more preparations to see between as well. And also the energy can say then.
Yeah.
Because school can cry a call near say the safest way I'll be to make people who seek an near there. There's all better treasure bills and the bond. Now be do baby as half a year. Yes, I know the safest way in the actually with school. After the year school, I bear the most riskiest way. So who do seek our command by so called Jinsu and I ask him. The announce idea and also at least a year Nijimaya say, Obi our top bond be an answer, boy, you be answer no, at least. Yetua a man. And she in all no make can say the no cause no. E need some yen can say send your kind no yen can say oh ya be Sagana within 6-7 months am Ghana be heaven. But minim say you kon say ya. You kon say ye kon ya. Bibi papa wo yen ma yen sabe to me aka yen ni beje niam be yi kakra kama. Obi anfa ne support mbra na ye nyina ye se Ghana ye yi a ya on my Ghana no hwe obi man so efese se ne se ukodu ho na wadane obi a wonyo obi a o
ntanya o man
pa cha tia se
anya o man
wo na mo kura to de bi kura na se bibi kakra bi kura na wo cho ase de obi kura tata but and ha ye ti enfa ho ne ye political parties beliefs ideologies ni ade e wo no yetimba betrance ne yakasa ne ayese ne ayese agigechi ye sori a obi anamba bi a onam ho a me MP me nante baby bebre a me police ni nka me ho on few occasions me ne it said me ne nam but bitimi nante a me nsuro se obi be ye me bibi yeti ye ho ase ene ye nam de aka and say ye be boa yenya to me a ye betimi make impact in terms of developing this country no e was say ye do oman no ne ye de betimi bi aboa ma oman ne ye toto partisanship politics bebre a bibia ne politicizing ye tugu yetimi yesa oman ne be ye
yetimi yesa oman no ebeye ora Joseph Azuma oyemra bedwini ewo akrofom ne yetene kan ene ode akosku kakra chembe bia akrofom wo ne emu semsem yebeda siara se yenya anopeya yene etwetwen komo Kokrokoo so peace 104.3 nanusia and Bernard Okoboy, former member of parliament, former deputy health minister, former chief executive, National Health Insurance Authority, Ababe Kaihom. Dr. Okoboy,
Chairman General,
Mathieu,
Nyama Kesina Yesu aye.
Amen.
Ofadia titi na pansano. Ya kan minister obeti se oye ni ye
we say what you mean for na
na kwa ba ni ye pian
na wa what you na wo ye ya be he o sa
ene mumbo ame da ba we ya ma kesi no na na ehia mi all kan budget no omo kansem kesi enti say ya tia get fund and I tia NHS enu die bra kwa mi enu na do di ye o nyama kesi na mwaka na ene ebebo kakra so ama ho se o card kesi a enye nyama kitua na oye e we se onye ejuma kesi by me di adom eni asida ena edi wechi bra kwa mi
ya da nyame ase
ya feel
me so ma feel
na me ba na carry na dumi kasa edu bi kwa mi nti kasa ni ye o bra kwa mi nti kasa no ba na mi bo mi modin e ma ye show no na enemy buy no nkasa akra na I say me TV bia
go away Cardinal now body yamsado Cardinal now body yamsado
I say on tie show na no pa no
otie pa
abroka mi obomo di mpa okay you da
me asi Bernardo Kobo na yetere amen yeah twice you made the so no menko kuma say to esane say Harriet Opokuba for we teaching you a Bantama Press B and with that birthday blessings to you Harriet Opokuba for you're a teacher at Bantama Press B from your dear husband Chief Inspector Bismarck Bafo Sapom A.K. Billy Station Officer Apiedu Police Station wishing you love Harriet happy birthday to you and Nana Equia or Sepe Bokrum Nanekia and Ewa with our birthday blessings to you. Miami Nipa Otto of Otto Car Rentals. Ohonka Nanekia and na wada Nyami Shranom. Na Obisi tell Joseph Azuma the same policy vis-a-vis the dollarization of our national economy was implemented under the MPP administration, where ministers were instructed not to entertain any foreign currency in government contracts. Yet we didn't make a fuss about it then. It is the implementation that is the issue. Yeah, that's the exact question I asked. It is the implementation that is the issue. Ghanaians are in love with everything foreign. Don't ask me why. Asamo Kofi Boachi in a day and no ebaye. And then moving on up. Okay. Hey, you see, you left out one of Dr. Kuboy's portfolios in your intro. He's the Greater Accra MPP Regional Chairman in waiting. Say Obama Pokwasi in waiting pa. Na say ento Obama there. Ana or you incoming?
You say post I pre-opposition there. I you dey opposition
confirmed.
Oti I say ampa.
Na ayampa there.
Na kwami. Bibi anu anyame ntumi ye ayampa.
Ayampa.
I post I pre-opposition into entan ye hu dey bebre.
Greater Accra Regional Chairman Bernard Okoboy. I see. Nyame Shiraso. Na one of the chances the enemy no nkasa ne fa Kabila nkoye the opinion jikum of the show. Some na mo politicians NDC MPP. O say no a utie parliament utie media review no.
Oh, okay, first of all no. Mama ntia utie for nyina.
Yeah, Joso.
Na ye de asida so ma Nyankopon say wa ma ye nyina ahondin a enei yetimi aba o show no so. Na show no de only okra na still no Ghana's biggest morning show.
Amen.
Na titles na ya unwane de count no edoso.
Kogia wa.
Mitimi kan nyina.
Soja impiki.
Soja piki.
Na honorable nso ye beda nyame ase say ordinary parliament de niam bebre wo ho na me pa ebo no say Nyankopon bebo ano na we di 4 years no say yamfa candidate bi amba next election dia
amen
and Nyankopon manu ntuaso
amen
ba MPP candidate ba dia Nyankopon hwe na onsie kwan pa bi mano outside parliament. Welcome.
Tema general ya de. Osa wono wanka amen. Ho de wajan open. Be ono onfa ho.
Welcome.
Yes sir.
Eno aso your sister birthday. Dokua.
Amarukwa.
Yes. Na eno am call say me call ni wa invite me to lunch. Oh, brother, masiesie me ho amakoduro na I have friend me say I was say me kwa sempa. Me say oh, me. Na time so I have friend me that time na kebab run na ye bibia ye ready. Any aduana me hu say sacrifices no ye wo ahodo bebre. Ye politics mo. Na Nyankopon hira no. Na o ma na hodin.
Amen.
Me brother Azuma say enini age na nini age. Na o twa ni kasa mo hu say ni gi ansa na kra okọ parliament no.
Why not?
Niama okase ni age no. I say ni je odi free fie. Before the presentation, you know, minority STG walkout. Sometimes you read finiama kakra etibi essay ebusuani crew any of mine nyina. almost a walk out because of some of the incidents see in the past 6-7 months after the December 2024 election. Look at me. There are tiny things, and I'll be free some because in this goodwill, as soon as say, but I can once a man pet bibi and so on or chinebino one shot and never my ship nina a sinky now or mine are ungovernable. You could ball football match. Referee all the game no kita whistle. 2024 match now your boy no. Now referee or no handle match no on kita whistle.
I don't know kita whistle.
Police are from Rollins time class said be dictator. Or military leader up to now. There is nowhere security services try to maintain law and order. I'm helpless, armless, and nothing. Look at me. Sebi. Oye police ni na o share uniform. Na sebi o bibi anta we chie me can bibia. The laws of the state and sebi o weaponry. Ye dia mamu se mo fa ye juma. What is your strength over sebi obi a na beti su chen? Se emra ni akadie endi we chia. Oye police ni akromba beti ma budi wa ye de omupe. So please, we should not allow the overwhelming victory of the NDC to let us forget some of the serious things that has happened in between the last election and now. Mesre, ushe vima, nipa to be borrow EC office. No we bubu wind black maneuver blades. Emma, main body regional executive be crowd here. Or can say, yebisa say the policeman member. Or two, who is the police? Can you imagine a citizen or to because what can police do to him? Blaming Dentina Yabedruha is because the head of the police service is appointed by a politician. Now, way me ka yohonu sebi, and you no na me blaming black army.
Okay.
Ya mo musika so mo around no mo ye constitutional change you know. In the past 30 or so years, 92 constitution, you know, I think it prioritized stability over development. Black army.
Prioritizing stability over development.
Yes. I believe one of the reasons why the constitution allowed the president to have a hand in choosing the chief justice, the EC and the police. Is to make sure say yebenya a stable country. Yenkonya country president say no, head of police say yenfaha. Yenkonya country president said you take a decision now say your chief head of judiciary so ama instruction say lenkoha one sha mustati abrabo fresh as a stater. It can lead to a lot of issues. But yes, we've learned and traveled some distance. It is about time the head of police is not appointed by a politician. For God's sake, it's the reason why Obi belonging to NDC. That T said Dr. Baumia conceded say Mahama president pe or to me shower piano to form in front of a policeman because on him say police now piano to form no ni papa and appoint your head. That's what is happening now. Now, I fear for the police. Increasingly, if they are not careful, citizens will lose confidence in them. It's not their making. It is the constitution. As soon as possible, we have to look at that. The police, head of the police should be appointed through means. Sebi, a political party cannot control him. There are 3 people that have kept this country at peace and stable. The grace of God, the Electoral Commission, and the security services, I mean police and army. Omuna nyamia dom de bia omama Ghana ha aye peaceful. These 3 things. And immediately I see the police becoming helpless because of politicians. I am scared for this country. Now akwama akowulai mu into one obey din. But china, me doctor, I will never shed blood for power. If you tell me that we should shed one blood and get power, I tell you take it. That's the way I am. But I have met people who can kill for power. I'm a politician. I've met them. They tell you if it takes killing, it will kill. If you get those people and the current arrangement is there, it will not be easy for us. Mesre. And now I can say, Enuntina, Yashishi dying, Damongo, Yashi office, Accra, Yashi school, Nipa one cry and chino. Don't be surprised. It's because of the constitution we have. It's Mesre, Brakami. Yen Shesardini ye, Namaka Wahada. Doctors, Yentra, I don't check. the first thing we ask is that what is the cause of this? That's why I've told you where the root cause is. Is the constitution. Another thing now, as soon as possible, Honorable Waha, say and next election, every collation center will be a war zone. The solution is not beyond us. Me who didn't have politicians solution that anymore. Now you're thriving on emotions and in tokwa. What is the solution? If you're to Obama president, now how do you call him? Like there's controversy. The law says that Kabila is it 6 months? Within how many months should it be resolved in the Supreme Court?
6 months.
6 months. How many months does it take to resolve the parliamentary?
It doesn't go beyond appeals court.
Politicians at Tennessee say Okoboy ma co-election na sebi o me wini na another politician who say ultimately EC office and kasa na wa man is kasa o de fum ma wa num fum keke ti obi akwa me just ma wa num fum o ye nipa o ba be boss say so I declare Okobo Kabila that come Kabila na do microphone Kabila na wa kanu ye ko gaseti Kabila o ko court ako catch judge say Mr. Papa nanum fuya it can take you 4 years Satana Kabila at parliament agnes gasha kofi because the machinations at the collation center can take 4 years to resolve. People now go there and say this is the place to die. 4 years to resolve. People now go there and say this is the place to die. Mako elections 3 times. If we have a law that says that the issue will be resolved in 90 days, 3 months, I'll tell my party people nobody should pass by the collation center. Now me kids, I'm pictures, I'm going to the collation center. In fact, I'll make it to someone you from Brefie. Now you share TV, NDD, now, EC officer the pair. Uncle bought figures now NDC 7 diamano. No one can say me opponent now winning. The next day, quietly, law abiding city, no matter court. No matter judge say, these are my pink sheets. I know that. Acha, Papa na wadi me name no. In 3 months, the best friend say be out now. And you are coming. Why is this too difficult? Why? It's amazing. And now opinion Jekumba kawa. On my Nkrofo kita 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees. Na niama ama ye prior na ye kan e be mu the politics. And 2020 ye Nkrofo from 92 Rollins time to now. Can anybody say your coalitions are nipa bra and me can say normal. But niama e ma sa niama sino. That's what we have to what pay
attention to.
It's mesre bra kwa mi. Mesre. If we don't fix these things, e be do e look. After election NDC assemblymen you know e what teshi. As we speak, they are still assemblyman. Bako your friend who Kabu Saint. Any Bako mu friend who Wala Manche. I'll check the name. Rakami. Omu organize it. In fact, Teshi police station. Some policemen join them. Police for now omu professional. Omu more than politicians. Fidie echo property be a Mr. TC 7 years up to now. Minti be honor. Niama midi ye charity goods are midi boa widows and more oil niama midi ye minu e ho na me keep you bra me efa akadie ko eko bubu STL doors ebu ye I thought it was robbery and I'm afraid police police called no they fought the police yes
the police fought the police
both the Teshi police 2 policemen one Sasraku guy and another one until Langan, omu kunye, they beat them and subdue them. And omu ma is Legon police. Cause free through because they are NDC assemblymen. Now only omu bubu niamano rice, oil, chess. Niama mi keep on na. In fact, some of the books have written. Omu sisari na. SIA video say okoboy konfo no match no. Now come.
Oh.
Me do kasai obi friend from Japan say wa on video. You see my wiya niama my wiya ni. Brother motorbikes. And police for no be sure said the name be called Teshi police station any region. My trust statement ako regional command. Makwako ako the regional commander on 2 occasions. Mako sala or 3, 4, 5 times. Up to now, 0, nothing. They are helpless.
Why helpless?
Are you surprised? Me so me NDC assemblyman as we speak, they are city assemblyman at the Lejokuku assembly. Nyama no mo sign a book Teshi police station. Chess, who do Teshi police station? About chess I no we tapoli. Ni nyina ya nyama. just for us to show up, just to prepare a docket. Now you go pay or judge him. Now me share your back. Up to now, I'm watching. And the message, we love this country. We love this country. We should not build a country where people will act with impunity because their party is in power. We have to fix these issues. Statement in the hall.
That's it. Obisube kase monso. Moba be monkro for yebi.
Oh, brother, me, Dr. Koboy. I know, say in every family, mensa or but our platform way soon. When I speak, I want say my way yenye nyambe bua or china obi a only political connection. Remember what I say? Me, I never use power to intimidate anybody. Me can't change conform mo say what she say. Now me a cabinet minister. Mo won say my bad program come got na front seat. Brother, me. Sebi. Meaning say to me, nipa na edi ma o. Otimi ji wo say. Enti doctor, me engage in actor, ebe prami nua, ana ebe intimidate me nua. Enti na ma diagnose problem say yo unu crab blame. Regional command na me ko share no. I don't blame them. Police I don't blame them. Because nipa na wa be say me niama. Wa sisa wa ko di ebi mo emo no still omo de omo wife say nua.
Obe dey o ti omo kitchen. Yes, Joseph.
Me think kama me brapani me offer me senior. Baby back up pen and person ka yenye because oka NDC assembly members omonye partisan fine yenim say beat me but okay sir
na say I to ye na him say
no NDC assembly man NDC for man no where your crime
it
ya kwati an hardwin in fact the way we see kano ana me share wo na pen na me share personally.
Oh, I see. And then
yes, but your politicians, you know, obi wo political party, your political party now at man.
Okay.
Me Canada. Honorable Bernard Okuboy, one of them. More than Olusi elections, crown. Me can say. Many influence be a mama, but me cry na have such a person to some person. Though be an man in a minim bibi, and an minim the urban, but not a hammy because me tell submission be a thought be an or sound more national than party.
Nationalistic, yeah.
Nationalistic than party.
Party.
And the other day, Mister, me baby, I'm person obey me. You hold on from you say
NDC assemblyman.
You nipa no akwa boy.
Okay.
What you say? I hold pen and me person myself.
Me that's honorable. But so let me move on. All I'm saying is that my man the overwhelming goodwill of one political party and the nature of their victory. And I am forgetting about some of the dangerous things we've seen in the last 7 months. Yanye wejuma ochina ebetimi ahadu.
But say no only himself the wild topic about Kasa more than bare 20 minutes.
I had here Supreme Court want to me but platform me back me. Say grade I know so kitano.
Wama Kabila you come there help.
I know so kitano. As for atufosi the message no. Ghana for ATM. Kasa bebre enye nti no mto abama NDC. Ene pokwasi kwan no. Say how no started demonstration no. Na carry na kan. Na eno Kabila budget statement no. Ya allocate scam contractor no. Na production team no mo nkasa.
Now the microphone. Oh yeah, my mic.
Media na AT bra kwa. Pokwasi a third of the country, this country, almost a third of Nkrofo Masi Kwanzi Omutu Kwanyina. Omu fa Accra afa Pokwasi akwa Ashanti actually akwa Bron and how do you call it North. A third. Now when reading media budget review for 6 months now, bro come Chroma and Joe be ask how. Okay, I'm saying to ask statutory fee. Hey, now what to ask statutory fees? And I mean, tell me your champ or see get fund contractors, someone your contractor. Now get fund contractor. Also school block. And I'm proposing coin. In terms of impact, you know, the INS rather.
Proposing coin.
Mestre politicians, young guy say, Omo mutu abama yeno. Nyama here one. Ebe mo mo here one. Ye bomo di na ye addressing those things. And then me say. Yes, you na debt to GDP above now. Debt to GDP above for me. Can offer a cry say being professor no can say issues one. On no ground ye juma din e ma debt to GDP na above for. I mean antasu yebi. Pokwasi kwan. Ekosi sen. Welcome.
Ekosi sen dey train obi.
I know yeah. Now every country, say country no economic activity nneɛma bɛkɔ yie ama ɔmo ti ɔman no mu ɔmo ni agye a major highways kwan kɛseɛ a every capital city no ɛkɔ the rest of the country no ɛwɔ sɛ ɛbɛrɛ kɔmi o yɛnyɛ ni yie kakra na pokuasi ɛmu atwoki woyɛ wadwin sɛ wo nkɔ kumasi nanso ɛsɛ deɛ wokɔ dɔ ɛwɔ voter region wofa motorway na wonim na woyɛ sɛ deɛ wo titi brothers wopa ne wopɛ kɔmi ɛhɔ so kyɛ sɛ ɛhɔ nyɛ koraa
ɛnkɔ yie
kwan na yɛyɛ wɔ hɔ no contractor no anɔpɔ yi sɛ otie yɛ a maka bi ama ɛno so hwee nkɔ so ɛkɔmi na woyɛ wadwin sɛ voter nfa ɛneɛ wokɔ cape coaster wopa kaasoa ho na wokɔ si saa winneba stretch no so a
crazy
ɛno so ɛyɛ crazy enti ɛna yɛ kasa yi major projects a ɛno nti Ghana for hwɛ ɔmo tuba ma NDC no yɛ reading media budget review wokɔ hwɛ a sɛbi yɛn hu deɛ ɛkɔ so La General Hospital MPP aban because bilateral agreement loan a ADC La General yɛ started debt exchange December ahun ti no honourable La General mu sɔja ɛja ano yɛ di esɔja tu yɛkyi ɛna La General o ɛna nipa ewu ɛna La General ɛna Akufo-Addo MPP blakam ɛma nana MPP aban si okay loan sika mba ne ti no yaa yɛ bɛ use government of Ghana taxes ɛde atua contractor ne certificate blakam at least me call office for last 6 months 2 certificates are contractor ne raise here no we paid into usha na oye ejuma and na ya kasa contractor bra kwa mi ofa is legal or the breakfast ejuma on farm
and then odi breakfast
first no omo didi wo site say is legal and odidi na the ha mi kra ni say workers odi ejuma boys omo fit station nu gwala ah bebre omo team Mahama is the hope omo nyina ko sa line e mo say omo 2 year bra kwa mi and na ya kasa omo nyina wo fie unse oye politician na ye de tumi ma o na wanye lucky na wadwe ye wo se ho efe ntina di ma wa enche na wa start kofi ba wo sa na etu ye
ebi na ye mo no
da kwa mi na politicians bi ni meduane omudi
na sa o ka ho
obra kwa mi se onim se me do na ye juma wenti I say me half journalist
half journalist incoming MPP regional chairman
so say half journalist
onim eduane na eduru omudi adi a ni nua a no nti se sia ya pam na free ahimfie oba ye sansuban na no dedi enti workers na mo ye dwon La General nyina ya kasa yi omo nyina wo fie omo tie first omo tie ya omo tie from site se omo wo fie na omo tie na enya akra efie akwanta because omo ultramodern hospital the past administration started Camila if you see the designs and the physical works over there now wow ultra modern facility I be more giving more workers in ama and I kasa yi omo nyina wo fie na nya fia kwanta ugo PG
enra fia kwanta ya kan ho asem
na enya asem a kan eko asem na asem ni se
sema mo musika nti na omo nyina tete fie
enti asem ni se asem mo bodi ni se mo chia won ana mo discover na nchi adi anka ko bo mi kra me chia won am nkita tu and now you can say workers in your fee. Uko PG ya. Yes, 500 bed facility worth over $380 million, Camila. And then no contractor no. Or an officer or share your friend say money show we or share online or social media. Contractor I also 500 bed facility with a staff strength of over 500. Obia Kofi. Oye politician na ye ma otumi a we mu na immediately ye sure say dey na obeya fa ho hey program agena 111 ofri pram eba volta eko Ashanti eko Drubinduri almost every part of this country ahimfo nyina anya hope say hey hospital abayi there omumba aba nye ejuma in fact conservative estimates show that agena 111 the 90 plus facilities are yesi no it was going to create minimum 65,000 jobs.
And I'm wearing it.
Welcome. Now, and this young guy to say project no impact kesenti. O show mu campaign just like they deal with free SHS. Oh, yeah, me kai say President Mama Kraka say agenda one obi ka say messed up here. It's a lie. They will try and complete them. Okay, so stop it.
Na say you stop we.
On kasa two microphone.
Oh, there been
see on stop we.
Yeah, stop we.
I'm free say also can say one kasa obetu aso.
There be.
Oh,
ba chairman dem say we should anchor for the name na kasa.
Okay.
Yeah, kasa.
Yeah, let's see from
Media budget review kai over 90 facilities across Ghana no. You see big push sikano for the next 24 months. Kabila, ni nyina a road. Enti chese agena ni nyina no. For 24 months at least for the next 24 months no. Ebe kan rim. La General Hospital ebe kan rim. Efia kwanta ebe kan rim. Mother in child governor ebe kan rim. Wow, the change is very very impactful. Na Chairman General
okay,
the immediate we say one of the biggest promises are NDC aban ye obi so mo nchemu a omo kakakra na omo afanchen se mo ntwen nya to me mo behu ye nkrata 24-hour economy. Chairman General
okay,
for kasa na Chairman General de oba na wo bonyum ni okan na so kan bebre menim se okan ya mapa 24-hour economy dey na ye ka o wenra
Mante.
Ye kan na wanti ana na yanka.
O bi e kan say me chance in throughout. Enti e bia na me sorry kwa na ye kan bi bia Mante.
Raka mo sorry kwa na yanka hwe. 24-hour economy.
Chairman, incoming chairman.
Yes.
Na o budget no wuhwe.
Make it a soft ni hard.
Yeah, dey mo na mo ya demonstration.
Me kai ankara wa ka say 24-hour no. They are too kind in paragraph. Ka dey o kai.
Oh, me dey be ma.
Enye say wo body din dey no kai. Raka me. On a serious note, say a person create jobs. Me dey Emma me your politics since the kwan be na be fa so a me nu be nya adwuma. Ye ho be yan. Say a person yen niam we a. I say you identify sectors ye di sika abiding sika ni na ho din tachi a ebe buama ejuma ye den aba na enra show bi so na me ka our top 10 exports ni ama Ghana ye di kwa abrochi a ye di sika ba. Some are not sustainable and create a lot of jobs. Crude count crude the FPSO na di ko ship bi a e water crowd and on sebio ni jobs e create no entimi create but ultimately cash you mu na cashew are exporting in shell. The raw form of cashew was about 0.9% FM worth close to 2 billion or so. What it tells you, say,
my main kind baby ma.
Opachi.
Document I know already,
Yes,
page 20.
Yes, sir.
Heading, exchange rate developments.
Yeah.
115.
Oh, no, but me Judy.
Aye. Bank of Ghana to implement appropriate FX forward auctions to support the stability of the city and implement the 24-hour economy and accelerate export development program to boost the local production and reduce reliance on imports. Oh, say back on. What's one to
at least about 24 economy.
Also, what body no? Now, so Kabila wa ha. Me economics is me up to PhD. At least me, I feel na me year master's program. Kabila, now economy who implement Bank of Ghana na implement. The one kind you say na to pay be the be about 24 monetary policy na Bank of Ghana here. Omo nye organization omo no implement a policy of government like 24-hour. 24-hour no who kind of we say movement grow 24. Movement ya Greek nyama. BOG onya Greek.
Oh, sikana be free ho.
Honorable, o si omo body na mejitum.
Oko.
Nansu
afedi esi form.
Yes.
Yesi assembly bi anso say sikana dey come 25 million Ghana cedis.
And 24.
Yeah, they assume so bi anye market.
And you 24. O be di anaju.
Ye be di anaju nyina.
Na market no omo ko sia. Say ewia for no be ye adwuma nsa na anaju for na aba.
Say 24 na no. Say anaju for ba wa the two the other say 24 na.
In conclusion no, meniaji say aban way free SHS. Omo antwemu a omo di sika ahyem. Meniaji nso say aban way at least omo effort. Say some of the programs I started to say debt exchange program on omo to make sure say economy ko yi the message on say mo pre edimpa uye juma pa edimpa ne be di echi I say no mo so ya na dollar no ye koto odwemu a say aba fon be hu na say edu asare say o ton drawer price no ba from wa we buy na o chichi dollar eduro na be ma ya hu say dollar no sebi onam wiem enti ya botai
mate
mapa ya e be hu
kwabra wan say Dr. Abeju time nya but meba me Ghana Revenue Authority yakasika media GRA de kratebi ababeto implementation of a special voluntary disclosure program. Implementation of a special voluntary disclosure program. The Ghana Revenue Authority has received data on resident persons in Ghana who have financial accounts and earn foreign income from 168 member countries of the Global Forum on Transparency and Exchange of Information for tax purposes, of which Ghana is a member. In line with this, GR is giving an opportunity for resident persons in Ghana to voluntarily disclose their offshore income and assets through the Special Voluntary Disclosure Program. Well, so there it is. Me person can be benign or more they act but the bottom line is if you have if you're earning from abroad for tax purposes, Ghana Revenue Authority says we are organizing a special voluntary disclosure program. So go to any GRA office today. Take advantage of this window and then disclose your offshore account information voluntarily before a tax audit is performed. So, Mpacho ma onai sebi emmo oto na kwaye sa adwuma na ansa na mesori so no ma brewe bia otwen me a ma bedu ntema waye nyame dia me de shedding emma na busuafo nyina yema me yana na Genevieve Esuman ene ebusuani nyina me ma mo shedding yana na yema me Mrs. Alice Dorothy Esuman ochina nyame ya adoma efijasi okufodua ebepe baabi amanada inti to you Genevieve Esuman ene ebusuani nyina yema mo nyina shedding yema me yana na Mrs. Alice Dorothy Esuman waye nyame dia ochina efijasi okufodua ene bepe baabi pa amanacha onyankopon emfa ne kransie kwara empon
Chairman General.
Chairman General.
Yes.
Oh, me country.
Wadam for beach a from plains is it south or Kweli?
Oh, Kweli,
Walasi.
Mini papa.
One man message very 10. Lam so when you must say, hey, Nini papa.
Mini papa. So on only MP.
Oh, what's that?
Walasi Kweli, on only MP.
Aye.
He's the MP, yes.
Menen na share inti. You use the same secretariat.
Oh, I see.
I hear ya bema you.
Tell me country, but Cardinal send a message. Say okay.
Oh, see.
Hey, my own greatest Dr. Koboy. Cardinal, you no comment. Just one tell me uncle here. Yeah. I just see any pay. I catch them time.
Yeah.
Me these are headlines na mema.
Me too.
Number 1, Minya Dr. Tuforsen, Finance Minister. On Kai said, near the wa OC Kasani the OC kono. Yehunu be paying on Tonipo. Amamwa Minya Zuma Kansembi.
Saying
The ama politicians. Yehu he na yaman your sem ye brena sene say ye kasa ye kafa yehu no egu yehu animase. Since say a peja mine, and your mine, a say mine. 2, Kwame. As some more can say, my price say near my $1 move you no. Never get no dollar womb.
Oh, sir.
Yes, in fact, and he begins his budget in a way, if he say, it divides than unites.
Are they
what we met? That's how he starts.
Counter principle.
Me pacho. Yeah, Kwame, this is his mid-year budget review, not his maiden budget. So no, what we met, no, what can't say. And you see, it's a refrain, Dr. Koboy. This is what Finance Minister Oforiata, any Miami Penny, Dr. Amin Adam. These were the things they were doing, always linking to the past, who should be left to die in the cemetery. Needless.
Na so man yen say obey who baby omo free ni baby omo.
It's cheap politics, and I'll tell you why. It's not sustainable. Ebi ni say no pay making. Na yakodi nkomo bi a na waka ansem bi no so on ma why a serious indictment on the last regime. Now I expect the finance minister, former finance minister, Minia Penny, Dr. Amin Adam, any na omo no mu ye adwuma Minia Ba Abnasare, Osei, any Osasare, any one way di juma e wo hon mu nyina to come and address those serious allegations there. Sa gold for oil kwame. Wo kwa gigi so ha. Osei ye sham. Hey. Seriously? Nya ayem kontompo ansida.
Azan.
Kwame. Asema. Na say yam pampa say azan de ne hu card ne ade abiba mu no nyina no esese nipa mi no bi ebi ya no nti asemo a emu edu a esese abandada no mu fo no omu ba be ya no eni tra me ka se ne nsam kan no obe esese ohwe ne ye na me ni aka asem bi ma uso mu ghost names. Chairman General, how many times have you not discussed this subject?
From my early days as a journalist.
Make
my president could fall by saying thing.
A big issue set on mine. You be doing come. I'm tied to question via Dr. Kobo Busaye. But a ghost names on one issue, no. One of my boy paya near my Emma or mine no book your friend judgment debt. Many who can say lawyers are no more here, Mama GRDA. Ghana Railway Development Authority.
Yeah.
Contrary to contract terms, Omo contemnati lawyers are Omo Jessica, every Omo a DGRDA foka. Ama sa lawyers also sika na Omo jama GRDA no konkonho. Ana lawyers also and say ya terminate Omo contract wrongfully Omo court. Ni pana wo yes hadie no. Ono so he's in the category of Omo marketing ghost names e wo ye pay no no. Enti nema ye faso di boka no finance minister nani enko sade no na chairman general sa ya roads asemia ye di ken media misreo mpani ka asembi hasting slowly ya tibribia year of roads mia me papa
enye doctor mo de ni bia no ye
wo de me papa mo akwata na ebia ni mu year of roads but chairman general after all the efforts, I'm not saying they've not done anything. I know me kofa area bi wo Ankara Echo Spinters Road Chairman General ya chi on mo link bi on mo e fa kopie manet on mo e de ko Nungwa wow
ana hu ye
na mi fa order
ka kwa no okogbo akoye no
TB Joshua nti bibi e ko so but yanka mi krom kwan so
Kintampo.
Mina me kachireo.
Ebe draw.
Na fi ha ko Kumasi. Na say 2 weeks ni makwaba. Kwame. O ko Kumasi na. Na o ko by road.
Forget.
We do landing from from Kutuka. Na unyindue.
All right.
Kwai no son care see dualizing yi. Me papa ko for pencil.
President Kufana started.
Yeah.
But the Emma me can't pokwasi kwina and one say.
But the
Yeah.
A big issue now. A big bus is here. Omo aye adom omo fa so ko ban. Omo su de bia. Otimu a wan kasa oten kamaka no. Na ye hwe ne amusa. Say anya bia Dr. Kobo question obusa ye say why is this too difficult?
Because we are who we
are.
The
answer is very simple. No law can be better than the people who are called upon to obey. Peace FM. Bibia yan shishe bia no, it is as good as the people. Na baku bia would be twam. Ye nuanom e wo donkuma mu parliament. Kwame.
Kwabra.
This was a grand opportunity say one bet say. Ye donkuma so ye wadwen kese ye deboa. A workout, they should study the history of workouts. I don't think it was the best opportunity. Nana is strategic enough. The minority leader, Master Numini and Fenyo Markin, Nkata me recommend amount. Understanding defeat, how to recover from loss in battle to gain victory in war, by one Colonel T.N. Dupree, 1990. Second one, McCain. Second one, Lion of the Senate, when Ted Kennedy rallied Democrats in a GOP Congress 2015 by his aides Nick Littlefield. Unim Edonkuma, sometimes small is beautiful and great. Minority can be effective and efficacious. At least MPP4, you have a history of having a minority of 61 plus PCP 5. It was a minority of 66 against a majority side of about 134. Chairman General, that parliament between 1997 2001 January, in my view, my study of the parliament of Ghana under this Fourth Republic was the best.
It was a beautiful parliament.
Say J.H. Mensah, the leader of that minority, and the Wawukwa, the chief whip, me papa SK Boafo, Otiasi. One was our parliament numu, Nana, your friend saying, Hackman Owusu Ajimai, Nana Akufo-Addo, Hackman, Mabonidi, Omutiasi. Safumanfo nom.
Kofi Kunedo
Apreku. Chairman General Ubodi no. Munko na munko suan free sampani wo say. Omo ye ne san ene ye. Na nakobna nketi otoso 9. E na time PNDC 4 e ma mo check kakra. Omo try so omo ye omo ko ne ho. No mu buza ne say ye den na CPP for young boys no mutumi ye ni ye. Say hey ahen ye nya mpanyinfo ma wodi ye nim. They were young, but they had elders who led them and guided them.
They were young, but they had elders who led and guided them. Kwama, Mami, sorry so.
Mami, Mesremo.
And then your first day, Joseph.
Yeah, my Ghana. Where a second day, Mini Usha. Oba back. Yeah, my Ghana na ye chichire no. Let's say. O tiny and ibre ni abufu a ye de ye amanyosem no. E tiny. Emo bia. Ye ya na ye sen atwa ye ho aba be gina ba bia na ye gina dada no a. O ma be ye yi a nipa ko ba ko bia nko antumi nye ye da. You may have a very overwhelming majority, but you cannot build parliament and Ghana with your numbers alone. Ye hia obi biara. Ye hia obi biara. Mimpo a me say minia manyoko bia mu sisi yi, you need my voice. Yensom eni nipa. Mo ye ma ne traso a ehun sunsanso no ebi na na minua Dr. Koboy or kan wo hai. Chairman General. O fans e won kranza for say men kan kire say omuma wakwaba
meji omuso
na said the osom of my Ghana no koso sa man tie wodum a wo modi anibre ni ahoya tietie wonamu
mamisi wa heya and then first day Joseph Azuma Baha Joe yeda se anope akrofomfo mo MP ewa ha Dr. Koboy and o ye late so ba de ono ani topic ba and na obeji time ni nyina boso but yeda na asemi hu na cha fi nyina mi share na ba bia da and am ya James Kwabna Bonfe Kabila Executive Director Rights of Youth and Disability International osanso chadie o UPSA embrantie a umadani mpanyinfo miensa we ne omtwetwe nkoma no pay medam asini madaje na mpacho okuba next time brantem na yeni nkomo ni ye na okwankwe
ya opposition sorry allies on me sorry ajudri kakra o
obi a obe chairman.
In the meantime, Mrs. Gloria Tofor, aka Miss K of the MPP UK, happy birthday, blessings to you from your husband, Mr. Tofor, and the kids. So Miss K, Mrs. Gloria Tofor of MP